unnatural things I'm just going to point out to you. First things are the floors. Now in 1939, these caverns were commercialized. At that time, natural floors were sanded down by hand, gravel was laid down on top of that. If the floors were not leveled out, they would look just like this, which means we would have a lot of crawling and climbing to do. Also have to fit into some really tiny spaces. We also have these lights. There are over 1,700 lights just like that all throughout the cavern, with about 3 miles of electrical wiring. You can also see cave graffiti, which is writings and carvings that you see on the walls. We have the official cave greeting right over here. Everyone say hi to the wall. Alright, we also have some advertising, which is found right back here. It's kind of hard to read, but it says, "In Lebanon, buy Roush's pretzels." Now, I highly doubt that any of you have ever heard of Roush's pretzels, because they went out of business in 1910. My guess would be because of poor advertising. Okay. Also, on the walls, you'll see a black or gray discoloration. That's from smoke damage, from when early explorers brought in torches, lantern fires, anything like that. And that black is just the smoke damage and the soot left behind from the fire. Alright folks, welcome to our Indian ballroom. We call it our Indian ballroom because it is the largest room in this cavern. It's about 110 feet long and about 49 feet high. Alright, now how many of you have ever been inside of a cave before? Alright, how many of you have been inside this cave before? Alright, well this cavern is a limestone cave, and limestone is very soft, and mildly acidic water can cut its way through very easily. Therefore, this cavern was created entirely from water. Made by 2 rivers. One river came from the Eastern Canyon, which is right over here, and the other river came from the Northern Canyon, which is behind me right over here. Alright, now when these 2 rivers mixed in this room, it created a giant whirlpool. And we can actually still see that pattern in the ceiling right up here. Alright, well pressure became so great in this room from all the water that it actually burst through the cavern where we came in at, creating that huge entrance and exit. Millions of years passed, water table drops below us, therefore there is no more water in here today, except for what we feel and hear coming straight from the ground above us, which is from the melting snow and all the rain that we've been getting. Right. Some formations that you will see inside this cave. Can anybody tell me what these kind of formations are called? Nobody?
Stalactites?
Stalactites, very good. Stalactites, I remember because they stayed tight to the ceiling and drove down. I also remember that because I stayed about 50,000 times in 1 year. Alright, but this stalactite we call our ear-pouring cactus cucumber pickle. Say that 10 times fast. Called that because that's all the things that it looks like. Unfortunately, we don't really know the age of it because at one point in time an early explorer came in here, broke off the bottom, and then took it home as a souvenir. Now, does anybody know what the opposite of a stalactite is? Stalagmite, very good. Those start at the ground and grow towards the ceiling. So this guy we call a cave guardian. So you can see his eyes, his arms crossed, sitting on a little stool. Alright, cave guardian watches over us and protects us while we're in this cave. How many of you have seen Star Wars? Alright, I've been told that he looks like Jabba the Hutt. I've heard that he looks like a squirrel. And I've even heard that he looks like the Michelin Man. But in any case, he is our cave guardian. Does anybody like to take a guess at how old he is? Yes? Alright, well geologists estimate that he is around 2 million years old. Alright, now when a stalactite and stalagmite grow together, we get what's called a column, which looks just like this. That is actually our oldest and largest column called the Tower of Babel. The Tower of Babel is estimated to be about 5 million years old. How they estimate how old they are is because they found that stalactites, stalagmites, and columns grow about 1 cubic inch every 100 to 150 years. And keep in mind that that is only about the size of an ice cube. But if you're impatient like me and you want to see something that grows a little bit faster, you might like flowstone. Alright, flowstone is formed from when water droplets full of minerals fall from the ceiling and then flow all the way down the wall. Minerals are left behind, cling to the rock, and then you get flowstone. Flowstone contains calcium carbonate, which is the same calcium that's found in chalk, teachers use is also found in rolades and tongues. Now, if anyone here has a stomach ache, please do not ask me if you could lick the wall. Obvious answer is no. The flowstone grows 1 cubic inch every 35 to 50 years. So it grows about 100 years faster than stalactites and columns. Great, any questions? No? All right, then I'm going to have you folks follow me into the eastern canyon. You can walk out on the edge. Wedding chapel or the wedding room because when couples decide to get married in this case. Alrighty, this lake in here is our third and final lake, which we call Mirror Lake, because you can see it's completely still and it reflects the ceiling. Mirror Lake is actually more like a puddle because it's only about 5 inches deep. This area was a very highly victimized area from when early explorers came in. As you can see where all stalactites were broken off. So then you can also see where new ones are starting to grow. Those are called soda straw stalactites because they're actually hollow. They're formed from when the water falls down through the inside and then spreads out. Over time, bless you. Right now, they're 100% minerals. Over time, they will build up, get stronger, turn into rocks. If we were to break one off right now, it would dissolve in our hands by the time we got out the front door. Don't forget, upstairs we do have the mystery box, Wilson's journal, also a guest book. If you'd like to leave your name and a few comments on the cave and me, feel free to do that. Once again, if you enjoyed your tour, my name is Emily. If you did not enjoy your tour, my name is now Paris. All right.